Honestly, I don't know where to start. If you're listening to my voice right now, this means I somehow succeeded to get somewhere from what seems right now to be nowhere. There is a lot of death that has been going on in the world lately, and I feel that a lot of people are experiencing sadness because of these events and those people that we have lost. Chadwick Boseman, Kobe Bryant, and all the loved ones we have been losing because of COVID. So part of me feels that the timing of this video is really bad, and another part of me feels that the timing of this video is perfect. Once we are born, suddenly our timers start ticking. We start life, but we also start dying at the same exact moment. You're born, you go to school, you go to college, you get a job, you get a wife, you get some kids, and then you die. Well, actually, none of these steps in the middle are guaranteed. The only thing that is guaranteed is that you die. In a way, it feels like death is beyond our realization. We live every day as if we have a lot to come afterwards. It feels like we have time. But is that true? I don't know if I have a day or two, a week, a month, or a year left. It could be 10 years, 20 years, or 20 minutes. What if my turn is next? This is the story of a man named Marwan Nazih. Marwan and I were not very close. He was 4 or 5 years older than me. The school that I went to had primary, middle, and high school in the same place. So when I was starting middle school, Marwan was a junior in high school. I don't know how we exactly met, but I just recall that one thing struck me about Marwan. Unlike all the other seniors and juniors in high school who used to bully me, Marwan actually listened to me. Even though our conversations were short and we only had some brief moments together, he had this kindness about him. He would give me some advice and ask me about my day. And the more I got to see him interacting with others and the more he interacted with me, the more I started looking up to him. Just by looking at him, I felt inspired to be a better person for some reason. Marwan performed very well academically in my school, and he graduated with a very high score, which enabled him to go to one of the best medical schools in Egypt. He was performing well there, and it was his final year before he graduated and start his medical rotations. Then he died. He died. Marwan Nazih died. I was scrolling down Facebook when I read the post and I just couldn't believe it. Marwan died? How old was he? Just 24. 24. No way. I'm sorry that it might be heavy for your heart or your soul, but it's not a very easy topic for me, and it's hard to talk about it lightly. Death is a very uncomfortable topic. We avoid it because we don't understand it, because it's unknown. We abstract it. We can't fully comprehend it, so we hide it from our sight. It feels as if there is a mental bias towards death, as if our brain can't realize it fully. It feels like death comes in the frame, wake us up a little bit, then life covers our eyes back again and we go back to sleep. But what if I want to keep my eyes open? What if I live every day as if I'm going to die by the end of it? What if we can take the good stuff that comes with realizing that we're going to die, subtracting the drama and the sadness, to live a full life where we exhaust all the possibilities and die in peace? How can you put death on the forefront of your day and still be able to function without feeling depressed or panicking? Personally, what did the trick for me is thinking about my life as a smaller chunk. Instead of thinking about it as a huge big thing, I'm thinking about it on a daily basis. If I'm aligned in my day-to-day living with my big goals and the things that I want to achieve, then it's a fulfilling day, and if I die by the end of it, I'm feeling good. And definitely I'm not the first person to think about this.
When I was 17, I read a quote that went something like, "If you live each day as if it was your last, someday you'll most certainly be right." It made an impression on me, and since then, for the past 33 years, I've looked in the mirror every morning and asked myself, if today were the last day of my life, would I want to do what I am about to do today? And whenever the answer has been no for too many days in a row, I know I need to change something. Remembering that I'll be dead soon is the most important tool I've ever encountered to help me make the big choices in life. Remembering that you are going to die is the best way I know to avoid the trap of thinking you have something to lose. You are already naked. There is no reason not to follow your heart.
I don't feel like I fear death as much as I used to fear it. I feel that throughout the years I have developed some courage towards death. I don't know if I'll get to see my dreams come true before I die, or I'm going to die before they come into fruition. Who knows? As much as I want to impact the world and as much as I want to reach this and reach that, once I die, I doubt that I'm going to feel any of these things. Life will continue and people will forget. However, maybe some people will remember. Maybe some people will be impacted positively and will choose to live a better life because I was here and I am no longer here. Death can be a very powerful highlighter. In a way, when you think about death, ironically, it highlights what you really value in life. The end of experiences usually make us feel like we want to make the most out of them. And in order to go full circle, if this is going to be my last day on Earth and this is the last video that I'll ever upload, then I want to do 3 things before I head out from Earth.
بندخل حته تانية صح؟
انت عايز تخش ولا بتعيد؟
هتعيد؟
انت هتعيد ولا مش عايز؟
مش هتعيد لا.
عايز تخليها كلها؟ اوكي ماشي. من الاول تقول معايا. ديهم عليا ازاي يا سيدنا وخبرنا ملوش بيدنا قول لي عن اشياء